Okay, welcome everyone to a kettlebell class. My name is Mark. Hopefully you'll have done kettlebells before if you do own a couple of kettlebells. Couple of quick safety tips everyone. Just check that you've got any rings or any watches, take them off. And you need a really good full warm-up for a kettlebell class, okay? So we're going to start circling hips. Circle the other way. Everything needs to get super warm. Such a dynamic movement and a full body movement with the kettlebell. Okay? Go into bum kicks. Good. Okay, let's stride forwards. Get nice and close to the camera. Good. Okay, everything now from shoulder rolls, just getting those juices flowing around all of your joints. On forward. Cool. As we're transitioning to the floor, just keep rolling your wrists. So, on your back now. Feet flat on the floor, palms down, and just push up and squeeze together your bottom. Good. Hold it up at the top. Good. A little bit faster tempo. Okay, jumping back up. Let's get that jogging on the spot a little bit faster. Use the hands. Punch up. Good. Keep rolling those wrists. 5 rolls one way, 5 rolls the other. Almost like a skipping action. Good. Back into some more dynamic, faster lunges. Okay, so if you're lucky enough to have a kettlebells of choice, go for your lighter bell to start with. Every time you're picking up the bell, make sure you're picking it up correctly. Good. So, I place my kettlebell probably about 1 foot in front of me. Now for the swing. So many technical points with the swing. Feet are shoulder width apart, slightly angled outwards. And then as you bend down, you're going to bend forwards, little bend in the knees. I'll show you from this angle. Little bend in the knees, lean forwards. Keep your chest open. Your password is incorrect. And then the motion is going to be swing backwards. And then I'm going to coming up just in line with shoulder height. Okay? I'm just correcting myself there, so I'm standing up tall. You don't want to be back here. That is too far. Just there. Okay, so it'll be there. Your password is and it's all in the hips. So it's called a hip hinge movement. Everything comes from here, here, and there. So we're not using our arms, okay? It's not about arms, it's dynamic strength from here, okay? So, set our feet, bell is just in front, hands on, looking forwards, starting with that backwards motion, and we come up. I'm gonna go for 20 swings to begin with. Good. I'm going to do a little side step so you can see me from the side. squeeze the bottom together, squeeze your core. And then setting it down, we're going to set it down just in front, so it's a backward swing and pop it forwards. Okay? How did that feel? Yeah? Hopefully it should feel fairly easy. Just warming up. Good. Picking up the bell correctly. Let's move it back to the center. Ready for a second round? Good. Double-handed swings again. Feet shoulder width apart. Bend forwards. Slight bend in the legs. Pivot forwards. It's that backward swing to begin with. Here we go. Notice the hip speed. It's about pushing, coming up, it's chest height. And this is working what we call everything in a posterior chain. By that, everything which is behind us. So our calves, our hamstrings, our glutes, all of our back. You are working triceps and biceps to a degree. You'll notice from my breathing, I'm starting to get a little bit out of breath here. Good, let's put it down. So put it down safely in front. Now we're all getting a little bit warmer. Just on that getting a bit warmer, you are starting to sweat. Really important that your hands are dry. Especially if you're doing this at home, you don't want to be holding onto a kettlebell. All of a sudden, you launch it to your living room window, okay? Don't think it won't happen, because it really, honestly can, okay? So make sure your hands are dry. Okay, I'm going to go up a little weight here. Good, if you're happy with your weights for guys, it can really range. For guys, I'd say maybe anything from 12 kilos upwards. But again, depends on how long you've maybe been doing kettlebells. For ladies, maybe anything from 4 kilos upwards if you're just starting out. But again, if you've done this for a while, it's all about finding a weight that suits you. And once you start, you'll start on a low weight and you will quite quickly progress up, okay? Kettlebells normally go up in 4s. So 4s, 8s, 12s, 16s, 20s, etc. Okay, so into that double-handed swing again. Everyone ready? Backwards motion. So now I've gone slightly heavier. I can't muscle this up with my arms. It's got to be that hip press. Good, we're really starting to sweat now. And George, who's off camera, he'll justify that I'm starting to sweat now. Good. How are we feeling, guys? Have we got 10 more in us? Bet you have. So, focus in on that core. Squeeze the bum cheeks together. Press the hips. 3, 2, 1. Set it down. Feeling good? Should I go a little heavier? I'm going to go heavier. If you feel you want to stay with where you are, absolutely fine. I really understand most of you at home will just have the one kettlebell. But then you might, like me, get keen and get a little range for home. I know they have been really popular throughout lockdown. If you try to get hold of one, really quite tricky at the moment. Of course, this is our last set of swings. I've obviously gone that bit heavier. I'm going to give you a sideways motion. Feet. Bell is just in front. Squat down, let the hips drop. Keep that chest open. Everyone ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Backward swing. Good. So kettlebell swinging, it is one of those great motions that works on cardio, heart and lungs, as you can tell, at the same time as giving you a muscular endurance workout. Five more. Good, relax, put it down. How'd that feel? How are your hands? So, if you're feeling it slightly, maybe you're gripping the bell too much, okay? So just while we're recovering, let's talk a little bit about the bell and how you hold it. So you've got, these are the horns of the bell and the handle. You want to almost have like a hook. So you're not really grasping it. If you grasp it, that's where you can get the ripping action. It's about having a hook motion. Hook grip. So hands are on here. Try not to have the thumb over. You have the thumb over, sorry. Have the thumb over, but it's not tight. Okay? You've got to, you become really strong in this position. If you go too much to one side, that bell is going to come off and it's going to hit the legs. Okay? So now we're going to do some single arm swings. So if you've got a range of bells, go a little bit lighter now if this is your first time. If you feel comfortable, stay as heavy as you feel you can. Okay? So we've got this grip. The bell now, I will go thumb down, and then I come to thumb to neutral, so it'll be here, okay? Thumb down, thumb neutral. Thumb down, thumb neutral. Make sense? Now obviously you've got double the weight now going through one arm. It's a lot more stabilization required, okay? Because you're working on one side as well, we're looking at what we call cross-body stabilization. The other hand is going to act like an anchor. This is going to give you your balance. So you're going to come here. You're going to see my other arm doing this. Lean forwards. Fantastic core exercise in here. Everyone ready? I tend to now go for feel and go for time because we're all really different with how much we work on the kettlebell. Okay, here we go. That's 19, 20. We set it down. Feel good? Okay, second hand. So, get that stance, let your hips drop. Everything is braced, everything is ready. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Takes a little bit of momentum to get this going. And I don't know if you guys are noticing, you are going to be weaker on one side. We can't be all super strong on both sides. Which is a way of me saying, I'm weak on this side, because I am. Three more. Let's put it down. Woo! Feeling that. Single arm swings, really tough move. Really tough.
I can't help the way that I think. Got trained in the brain with recurring refrain. Yeah, this is what you did to me.
Okay, let's work on just some leg movements now.
I can't help the way that I think. Got trained in the brain with recurring refrain. Yeah, this is what you did to me. This is what you did to me.
So, we're going to do a squat. So to start with, we're going to have to get the bell up into what we call a rack position. So, doing like a deadlift, and then a dynamic pop up with the hands. Get yourself here in this position. Tuck in those elbows. Squeeze the bum cheeks together. Okay, and we're going down into a squat. Here we go. Feet shoulder width apart. Get down. And we get down low in kettlebells. You get down super low. It's not like going to the gym and doing those little small squats. You get down, push up. Feel comfortable, everyone? Set of squats. Here we go. Squeeze this bell together. Squeeze it together. Squeeze it up. Working your biceps. One more. Oh, putting it down. Do everything in reverse. Good. How are we feeling? Still slightly out of breath? A little bit. Really efficient way. You can get a super hard workout in just 20 minutes with kettlebells. Hopefully that's what you're going to get today. Another set now of squats. Here we go. Picking it up. So we're going to deadlift it, pop it up. Deadlift, pop, squat. Here we go. If you need to, just adjust your stance. Two more. Push up. Push. Heels down on the floor. And relax. Good. So that was just a squat. Now we're going to try just the shoulder press. And it's going to be with both hands. Okay? So you're going to press. As you press, you come here, you make a gap for your head to slightly go through. Okay, so it's not the case of your arms going back, it is push and just push the head through. Only a small amount. Everyone ready? We'll adopt the same way of picking it up. Deadlift, pop it. Okay, press it up and your head comes through that gap. Just down to here. Obviously make sure you don't hit your face or your head on the way down. Okay. So it's just a shoulder movement. So press it up. Let me turn to the side. Good. So check your stance. Knees are slightly soft. Push. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. Remember, everything is in reverse. How we put it down. I know you're thinking, Mark, why are you still using the light one? You're right. Everyone ready for the next set? Here we go. Deadlift, pop it up. Deadlift, pop. Good. Notice how I'm now squeezing it together. I engage my elbows so they're locked in. Everything is tight. My core is super braced. Get the feet set. Little bend on those knees. Tight glutes, tight core, press up. Coming down just to shoulder height. Don't come down to here, be up there. Two more. Notice I'm not talking as much now because I'm starting to feel it. Good. Go down. How's that? Shoulders warm? We're going to start to incorporate those two moves together now. So you're going to do a squat and then a press all at once. A little bit like the kettlebell swing. This recruits so many muscle groups all at once. You will find you're going to get out of breath while building and toning lower body and upper body muscle groups. Okay? I'm going to stay on the 16. I'm sure you guys will let me know if you think I can work harder. If you think I can, send a message into the club. Ooh. Everyone ready? Start with that deadlift, pop it up, get into that double rack position. Here we go. I've got to try and do all of this while I'm not breathing too heavy over the microphone. Okay, everyone ready? So, deadlift, pop it up. Squat and then a press. You're going to start the press before you finish the squat. Okay? This is hard, you really need to concentrate. Maybe watch me just do a couple of reps before you begin. So, down and press. Here. Good. Only going to do 6. One more. Good. How did that feel? You say it felt hard? I agree. It's not easy. Good thing with kettlebells. They won't necessarily make you massive. Trust me, look at me. I'm not massive. But they will make you properly strong. These will make you strong for everything that you're going to do in your life. Whether it's getting shopping out the boot of the car, carrying it to the car, putting something up nice and high on a shelf so you have to stretch with a loaded weight, doing stuff around the garden. I cannot endorse these enough. Such a good exercise. So, ready for some more squat presses? Here we go. Squeeze it, lift it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one, 6. Good. Ooh. Everyone feeling those? Excellent, excellent. Okay. So, we've worked our legs, we've worked our calves, we've done our core, we've done our back. So a little bit on chest. They're not the best bit of equipment to work your chest. But we need to adapt, don't we? Especially at the moment. We've only got a number of things we can do, so we can adapt this. So you're going to lay onto your back. Grab the bell by the horns, and you're going to use both hands to bring it in front of your chest. Okay. Now, super important, you take the weight of the bell here. You can see my thumbs are taking that weight. So palms of my hands are supporting it, okay? Feet just flat on the floor, and I come into a chest press and push up. Now the bell that you're using might be fairly light compared to what you might go in the gym and push on a machine or push on some free weights. So we have to counteract that by doing a lot more reps, okay? Keeping that tension on the chest, give it a little squeeze at the top here. Chest and triceps. Good. As I said at the start, personally I don't always count my kettlebell reps. I sometimes just go on feel. And I know I'm starting to feel that warm burn coming, so I'm sure if I am, I'm sure you guys are. 5 more. Good. Put it down just to the side. Take a little rest. Everyone's still warm? Hopefully you're enjoying these kettlebells. If you would like, there are more advanced exercises. This is just like a kettlebell for beginners. Please, when you're back at the club next, just come and knock on the office door, come and let me know. I'm always more than happy to show a fellow kettlebell enthusiast a few extra exercises, okay? More chest. So pick it up. Make sure the weight is supported. Here we go. So you're breathing out as you work. So on this exercise, it's breathing out at the top. Hopefully you're starting to feel that burn a little bit earlier than the first set. This is our last set for chest, so we're going to keep going until we feel that that muscle group is fatigued. 5 more.
Every posse and crew out there, the future is before your eyes.
Push. Here we go. Okay. So, let's just recap. We've now done chest. Just by the necessity of swinging, kettlebells does the back. We've worked our legs, we've worked our glutes, we've worked our shoulders. Let's do a little bit of bicep and some single tricep work. Now this is personally my favourite kettlebell exercise, halos. It's a core exercise, but equally it's a bicep exercise. So, you're going to pop up the kettlebell. Now, people do this 2 ways, either with the kettlebell here, or they have the kettlebell inverted. Okay, we're going to go with the beginner's version and the kettlebell here. Now I'm going to turn to the side. You roll it round the back of your head one way, stop in the center, and then roll it in the other direction. So you will see from the back, my forearms cradle the kettlebell. Look at my right arm, this arm here. So it cradles the bell, roll it, and transfer. Left arm now, cradles the bell, rolls it around. Now, again, I'm aware lots of you at home have got different size kettlebells. Okay, if you can, try to get competition bells, just like what I've got here. All the bells, they're all the same size, but they're different weights. So you get used to working with a bell, which is exactly the same shape, okay? So halos, to recap, get it into this position, take it around one way, stop here, take it around the other way, stop there. So you super feel this in the biceps. Deadlift, pop it up, here we go. You really have to concentrate. You don't want to hit the head. You certainly don't want to hit your head. Now the core is making all of this happen. It's one of those that you won't necessarily feel it now, but you will feel this tomorrow morning in your core. Good, let's pop it down. So, that was some biceps and some core work. Let's work on the triceps. So, pick up that bell. We move this to the side. So, picking up the bell. Actually, let me pick up. So we're going to pick it up by the horns. Apologies. Pick it up by the horns. And now it's a case of keeping those elbows fairly squeezed in and pressing up. Now, if from a stance perspective, you find it easier to just take a stride forwards, you can be up on the toes if you want to on that back leg, and press. Good. Now, depending on the weight of your kettlebell, I have got a relatively heavy one here. I was feeling that. But remember, we've done some swings, we've done some single swings, we've done squat presses. No muscle group has escaped our workout. Okay. Let's go back to some halos. These are the last two exercises of the day. Here we go. Keep going, guys. I know you're getting tired. I can feel I'm getting tired. Woo. 2 more. 1 more. Good. Let's put it down. Ready for our last exercise. So it's going to be those tricep extensions. Take an overhand grip. Squat down. Good. Push that kettlebell up. Just going on feel. It's the end of our workout. You should be really feeling this now. Oh. Good, guys. Okay, let's start to cool down. Let's change the tempo of this music. So how we're all feeling? Should be feeling like you have worked out. Your t-shirt looks a little bit like mine. You can tell you two have worked out. Okay, let's roll the shoulders. So if you're watching this, this is recorded 1 week before we can reopen. How good does that sound? We can all be back working out together. Because I know you guys have missed coming here. Thank you for all those messages. We have equally missed doing it. As much as I love teaching a Zoom class, it is not as fun as having you actually here in front of me. It really isn't. Take that hand to the back. Good. Shake it off. Arm over the top. Take that arm across. Good. Now, if this is your first time trying a kettlebell class, tomorrow morning, a few areas where you might feel this. You're going to feel it in your hips. Okay, you'll feel it in here. You might also feel it between your shoulder blades. Okay, we're going to look to stretch that out now. So take a step forwards, bend the front leg, keep the back leg straight at the same time. Hands together, lean forwards to stretch between your shoulder blades. Change legs. Both heels down, lean forwards. This time, lock the fingers together. Push away. So feel this in the chest. Good. Last one for those legs. Heel up to your bottom. Keep your thighs close together. Stand tall, bring that knee further back. Push the hip forwards. Shake it out. Same on the other side. Ooh, losing my balance. Knee backwards. Hip forwards. And shake it out. Excellent work, everyone. Hope you enjoyed my kettlebell class. If you'd like more exercises, please come and see me next time you're at the club. Thank you.